Hey everyone, today and we're going to get back up with the modding tutorial series. Yay! I got my friend here who is going to help
Me,
me. Yes, you. We're going to
other kid.
okay. But we're going to help or do this tutorial. I'm going to link a invite to the Cave Story modding community Discord chat in below so that you can join and get involved. So, what we're going to do is cover something that I forgot to talk about in the other video. I did mention Booster's Lab, but I didn't go over too well. All I did was add a, um, yeah, all I did was add a 60 frames per second patch, and we're going to add a widescreen hack with 60 frames per second. So it's kind of counteracting, but we're going to do that. So in Booster's Lab, the folder, I'll link. You can download Booster's Lab in the description. It'll be the latest version, version 5.0, or whatever. It's going in the directory. You're going to see this TSC list. This list pretty much gives you every single command and how it's used. So yes, this tells you how to use it correctly, and this is an even better list. But we're not gonna get into it. You can look at this in yourself. It's in Booster's Lab. Go ahead and look at it. So we're gonna close that out. So after we've talked about that, we're gonna talk about sprite editing. Would you like to help me out with sprite editing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what is the program that we'll be using today?
Pixelformer.
So
It's
Pixelformer is free. It's in the description below. You're gonna get to this screen right here.
yeah.
And once you notice that there's going to be something different, would you like to tell them a little bit about this program while I go ahead and set up the this is a brand new version of Cave Story. I had to re-download it unfortunately because I deleted the other project. Go ahead and
Okay, so Pixelformer allows you to edit images, bitmaps. It's a lot more. It has a lot better of a. It's an older program, but its user interface is really nice for beginners. I've been using it for about a year now, and it's been really nice to use. You can add multiple layers, multiple different like, and make those layers like transparent, give them like different effects and stuff. um you can add, there's dithering, so basically the if you add like for instance like shading, it'll sort of like match the palette for the bitmap file if you have one. It'll let you change, change the palettes for those bitmaps, so it'll allow you to edit Cave Stories graphics easily. It's really easy actually. I've been literally, all you have to do is just open it up,
yeah,
go to
I'll
image
show them.
properties.
I'll
Okay,
show them.
yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to open this, and you're going to see this image. Now I already go ahead and went in Cave Editor and changed and to remove the C. Gosh dang it, my mic and cable. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to open your file at. Oh, I forgot. You're not supposed to open it. You're supposed to import it because that's smart. So what we're gonna.
Yeah.
So in your location, you want to go into the data folder, and make sure you choose PBM. Oh, my 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 stupid brain. It's not working for me today. You need to make sure in Cave Editor that when you open it up, go into game settings and change it to what was it again? BMP? BMP. And we can close that out and save. Oh my gosh, duplicate editor. So we can go back to the program here, and import, and you'll see that the images have popped up. So we're going to go ahead and edit our little character here. Okay, that's the wrong one. My bad. Wow, why was it telling me to go to the different folder? I don't even know. And again, did not import. Oh my gosh. It's showing me in different older projects. So, okay, here we go. So this is where, okay, just making sure I didn't mute myself. This is where we're going to edit the pictures. We're in the data folder, and we're going to edit our character. So you'll see here that we have this. Yes, you can zoom in and out with the mouse button. You have your tools up here, and you have your palette right over here if you click this little button. So we want to color. So what color should we give our little character?
Me?
Yes, you.
Make him.
What should we
Let's
color his
see.
hat?
Color his hat. Poop brown.
Poop brown. Okie dokie. So in order to unlock the palette, we got to click this little switch here. This little lock palette. This will, unfortunately, not do us anything. Why is it not doing anything? We still got that locked palette. Why? We unlocked the palette and it gave us this option. Why?
Actually, what you need to do is, alright, so before it, you can't, it's not gonna immediately, like, work perfectly. You're still gonna have palette limitations. So what you're gonna want to do, if you're gonna want to have, like, a whole bunch of colors rather than just a few, is go to Image, and then go to Properties, and then click 24BPP. Okay? You got
24
that?
BP. Okay, 24 BBP. Yep, RGB color.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You got that.
So now the palette has now disappeared. The palette is now gone. It's gone. So now we can choose any color we want. And I think I want to give his hat a bright yellow. So we're going to go here and color his hat yellow. But we don't have to do that because there is a selection where we can instantly color his hat with the paint bucket. And we're going to color every single piece of red I can find, including the Mimiga hats. Because apparently your character changes.
Yeah, there are
Oh my
multiple.
gosh, whoops. That was stupid of me. I accidentally
can
colored the whole entire background yellow.
you can actually I don't know, but there is an assembly hack which we'll be doing a
talk about
tutorial on
later.
later. Yeah, but if basically you can stretch out the character image and put in as many different characters as you want in there, and then later on when we get to the assembly tutorial, we'll explain to you how to use those characters, and
So yeah.
it can add a lot more freedom to your mod. I mean, think about it. You can make like something like chapter based with like multiple different characters.
Okay, so now that you've got your
Right?
pictures that you like it the way that it is. So tell them how to export the picture.
So what you're gonna want to do is when you open up when you're ready to export, in the top left corner you'll see the little toolbar thing there. Go to File and then click Export.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna want to do is navigate to your Cave Story folder, go to Data, and then depending on the file that you're gonna replace, scroll to that file, click on it, and then click on Save. If you're editing an NPC graphics, you're gonna click on NPC, and then you're gonna go to that corresponding NPC's sprite sheet and click Save.
Okay.
When you're editing a tile set, you're gonna go to Stage.
So it says here that the file already exists. You want to replace it, yes?
Yep.
Okay, you're done. You are done. Okay. Oh, yes. Forgot. It gives you this little BMP options. You may want to make sure that it stays at 24 BP and click OK. You are done. You can close it and do whatever the heck you want. So, in the conclusion, we will go in here, open our cave story. I gotta change some files. I gotta change some settings so that it doesn't go full screen on us. And we're going to mute the game so that it doesn't blare out, but you know what it sounds like. And there you go. We got ourselves the character with the pink hat. So we can close the cave story. And now we're going to talk about is, what were we going to talk? Oh, yes, the widescreen hack. Yes. So, if you thought that you couldn't make Cave Story widescreen, well, now you can. All you have to do is get these files, these two files. I will link the mods loader patcher.exe and the mods folder in the description. Believe me, it took me forever to refine this, so don't lose it. Make backups of it. So, what you want to do is you want to take both of these files, copy them, and put them in your Cave Story folder. Now, take your dekutsu.exe and drag it onto the modloader patcher.exe. This will ask it to press run. In a new window, it says that your patched.exe was created as dekutsu modloader.exe. Press enter to close this window. So now, when you run it, you're going to get a little icon, and it's not going to do anything at all. You won't be able to, sorry, stupid burp. You won't be able to do anything, like, literally nothing. It's because it's, the widescreen hack comes with a whole bunch of other stuff. So, if you don't like the WASD input, go into the mods folder that we just pasted in, and delete the folder, the WADS input folder. Now, if you want your widescreen, you need to go to the graphics enhancement folder, click settings. You're now going to see this. The aspect ratio x4, 3, 2, 1, and true. I wouldn't mess with the black bars or the sprite resolution just yet. But we're going to set it to 16 by 9. This gives it the true widescreen hack. You can save it, close it, and relaunch the dekutsu modloader.exe. And by the way, you can also delete the dekutsu.exe. You can just delete it. So now you can rename this to whatever the heck you want. So I can call this aids.exe and it will work just fine. Here you go. Widescreen. And I did not mute that. Wow, that's going to be really loud. So there you go. You got your widescreen hack. So now we are going to talk about the Boosters Lab. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we can cover this easily. So once you go on, what you want to do is you want to open your Boosters Lab. And you'll see this. I'm sorry, what?
Aren't you gonna explain where you download it from? You know?
Oh yeah, you can download the Boosters Lab in the description, like I did with the other video. But it'll be this jar file. If you don't have this thing as an executable jar file, make sure you have Java installed for the correct operating system, whether your computer is 32-bit or 64-bit Java. You want to make sure you get the right version for your computer. And if you can't, doesn't work up automatically, make sure you right-click and open with Choose Default Program. Okay, hold, that did not do anything. Why? Oh, yes. It'll say, use this app for all jar files. Depends, might look different depending on what you're using, but make sure your thing says keep using this with Java TMSE binary. So, okay, I'm getting some errors. Okay, that's weird. Oh,
Oh,
that's
what
because
happened?
I already opened it. My bad. Wow, I'm getting pretty stupid. So we're gonna go ahead and open Booster's Lab, and then load your game. So we're going to the desktop. We're looking for Cave Story. You're going to get the aids.exe or your Dekutsu mod loader uh, .exe. So I just rename it to aids.exe because ha ha ha, it's funny. Not really. So you want to open it, and you'll get all these little things here, and you'll see this little cat up here with a wingsuit because the developer of this is awesome and funny at the same time by including lots of cats, but we're going to talk about that later. So you're going to see this tile entity script, and oh, yes, I do want to mention every time you click script, this will open up. Every time. Giving you you can just close that. And map data, which currently does nothing but except to show a cute little cat there. So we're going to open up the house. And just to let you know, whatever you have selected here will happen when you open a map. So like if you want to click script and have this highlighted, your script for your booster's lab will appear. In the entity slot, oh crud, I think I just crashed booster's lab. Oh, nope, okay. So in entity, it'll show all your entities here that will occur in the game for the selected map you have. And you can select a lot of entities. There's a lot, so make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, I suggest you use Cave Editor to import entities, because then you'll know what you're doing. But these have a visual representation on what the entity actually is. So in order to create an entity, which we're not going to create in this map because we don't want to override it, we're just going to go to the start point. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. There it goes. So what do I want to add in? How about a terminal? You're gonna think, well, in Cave Editor, I can just right-click and press Create New Entity. What do I do? Well, make sure you have your entity you want to import, and press I on the certain tile that you want. I know, it's stupid. So, in order to delete it, you right-click and delete. Now, in order to make modify changes with your entity here, you want to click, oh gosh, wow. Oh, yes, it's right over here. Your flag ID, event, and draw order. I would not mess with draw order at the moment since I have no idea what it does, and yes, I'm being honest, I do not know what draw order does because I barely use Booster's Lab, but its entity flags are below it, which you can check, because if we want to use the character to interact with it, you would want to check interactable, and that's it. So, that's good. We can now make a script for it. So I want to make a script for this. I'll just quickly make a script here for it, and then we'll display it. So I want to call it as number 0201, and I want it to print out, hey, I'm a terminal. And we want it to nod, close, and then end the script. Now, I want this to display immediately, so I'm going to put a ter after the thing there, and there you go. That is the entire script. So, I think it's Control S is how you save it. And then what you want to do is save it through save all, and then we can go through here, minimize Booster's Lab, and open up our cave story map. Launch our mod. And I'm going to quickly mod mute this game because it's loud. It's by default. But theoretically, this should work. And I may skip this to show. Oh, never mind. Here it is. It's right here. And of course, I didn't give it an NCID, but theoretically, this would work. So, thank you for watching this tutorial. I enjoyed making it. Would you like to make any other points that I did not make in this?
Uh, so, in the later tutorials, we're gonna go a bit more in with how, the scripting system works and, how you can modify the game itself so that you can introduce, new mechanics, things such as, like, even, like, so you can buy money, so you can buy stuff, make the game run faster, make the game's resolution higher, blah 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 blah,
I mean, for right now, we got it
etc.
set at.
etc.
I mean, right now we got it at 16 by 9, which is like widescreen.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just in broad terms, different ASM hacks and stuff.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. It is very informative, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.